Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Dia and I appreciate you stopping by. Today's video is going to just be a flip of my current planners and how I used them in August. And it's that time of year again where all of us planner addicts start pre-ordering our planners for next year. Hobonichi is ready to order Wonderland. I actually ordered over a month ago, and now Sterling Ink has a planner too. And I think you have until September 8th if you want to pre-order that one. Plenty of new planners out there, but I thought I would go ahead and show you guys how I'm using mine, just in case you're curious and thinking about using them next year, or if you're just looking for planner ideas on how to use your current planner. Let's go ahead and start with my main planner, which is my Wonderland in the B6 size. In case you're curious, this is a Sojourner cover in Getty. I got this a long time ago, and it's actually made for the B6 Stalogy, so it's a little bit big in my planner. There's some room up top here, and it has a lot of wiggle room, but I really love how thin this leather is, and it just makes my planner so lightweight. And this is my personal / kind of social media planner that I have open on my desk 99% of the time. And the lightweight leather just makes it easy if I want to take it anywhere with me. Let's go ahead and start with my trackers. Not much has changed with my monthly trackers. I love that this planner has this area at the beginning of the month, and it's 1 month per page, and they're already labeled with the month. The first 2 months that I used this planner, I used one of my Tombow markers to go ahead and put dots in whenever I accomplished one of these tasks. This month, I thought I would try to use this little stencil and my pen and go ahead and draw in all the little circles, but it smeared so much in so many spots, so I'll probably go back to using the marker again for next month. At the bottom here, I still have my social media trackers, my Instagram, and my YouTube. I just go ahead and write in how many subscribers or followers that I have. So nothing has changed in this, but I love that this Wonderland planner has this area at the beginning of the planner. Next is my monthly overview for August. I'm gonna blank some of this stuff out just because they're personal goals, but you'll be able to kind of get an idea of how I use this page. I'm still kind of trying to figure it out. I just put what I'm looking forward to here, and it's any big things that we have coming up during the month that I'm looking forward to, like my aunt visiting or going to Disneyland or any big projects that we have. And then I have it broken down into 4 sections. I have finance, business, health, and relationships. And like I mentioned, this is more my personal and social media planner. I don't do too much planning ahead with my social media, but any to-do list that I need that has anything to do with my YouTube channel or my Instagram accounts, I keep those tasks in this planner. So I went ahead and put those goals in this planner as well. I don't keep my photography business goals in here because I just feel like there's not enough space for that, but I recently started using my Hobonichi planner for that, so we'll get into that in a minute. After the monthly overview and review, there is the monthly pages. I use some Sterling Ink stickers just to decorate it a little. I go ahead and draw in the month, and I keep this pretty basic. I have decided to make sure my digital calendar, my personal calendar, and my business calendar all have the same events on all 3 of them, because a lot of times I'll only have one of the planners with me, so I want to make sure I don't miss anything. I kind of talked about that in my last video. I'll have that linked above. So I keep my monthly pretty simple. I just write in what we have. The only sticker that I use besides these Sterling Ink ones are my hair color stickers, which I made a long time ago, and I have a whole bunch of them, so I'm just using them up. Next are the weekly pages, which, just like in the Hobonichi, is one of my favorite parts of this planner. I use it more as a memory keeper and to keep track of what I've been doing all day instead of pre-planning. In these top 3 lines up here, I just put what time I woke up and what kind of workout I did. Like here, I did lower body and 3-mile run. And I actually like that this planner doesn't have a sidebar over here. I know a lot of people love that sidebar and use it for their trackers, but I was always trying to find something to put in that sidebar in my Hobonichi, and I just really didn't need the space. Down here at the bottom, I go ahead and put in my dinners, just like I did in my Hobonichi. Another thing a lot of people don't care for about this planner is the stacked weekend. And I really thought this was going to be an issue for me because, like I said, I like to use this as a memory keeper and I like to see what I've done throughout the day. But it's kind of given me a break from being so detailed. And on the weekends, I can just kind of take my time with things, not think about having to write them down. And then at the end of the night, I go ahead and just write down any of the big things that we did or that happened that day. And it's pretty much the same for all of the weeks. I'll just flip through them for you. And then that's it. And I don't use any stickers through these or anything. This is the pen that I've been using. It's a Sarasa clip, and actually it's the Sarasa Grand. I've been obsessed with the Sarasa clip pens lately. They have quickly become my favorite pen. Although I have been itching to use my fountain pens again in my planners, I will continue to use these ones in my journal. Next are my daily pages, which really aren't daily pages. These are just the blank pages at the end of the book, and next year's Wonderland is going to have enough pages for every day of the year. Even though I don't use that many, I might end up using some as kind of like a bujo just to keep a few important lists or trackers. But for now, I've been using it like this. I just get a marker and I go ahead and draw a line down the center. I put the date at the top and I write in my to-do list for the day. And like I said, this really isn't my business to-do list. This is my personal and kind of planner stuff to-do list. I think I am going to be switching up these pages a little. I think I was looking at, I can't even remember who it was. I think it was some old pages from Lindsay Scribbles. If I remember who it was, I'll link it down below, but I am going to be doing these pages a little bit differently. They're still going to be really simple, but hopefully I won't be wasting as much space because some days I only have a couple things that I write down and then I just feel like this is a waste of space. I guess I could put stickers or something there, but that's probably not going to happen. Okay, so this is my personal and social media planner, and like I said, it is normally on my desk. Next, we have my Hobonichi cousin, and this was my main planner before until I switched to the Wonderland, which I never thought I would leave my Hobonichi, and I've actually had a hard time leaving my Hobonichi, which is why I ended up digging it back up and using it as a business planner. I'm just gonna do a quick flip of this one because it does have trackers and everything in them, but they were my personal trackers, and I'm no longer gonna be keeping track of those in here, of course. Those are in my Wonderland now. I think I am going to go ahead and start writing my photography business goals in here, but I probably won't start doing that until next year or maybe next month, October or something, because I'm just not ready to invest that amount of time in it yet, figuring out how I want it since I just transitioned this into my business planner. So here we are again with the monthly pages. These are some stickers that I made a long time ago. Like I said, all this extra space here, I just don't use. I'm not really into stickers or anything, so I feel like it's a lot of wasted space for me. Next are the weekly pages, and I just started using these in here again, so I haven't figured out exactly what I want to do. I tried time blocking with a marker and didn't care for that. I was seeing if I liked drawing the line down the middle. I didn't care for that. And the only week I've really used this so far is this week right here. And it was really helpful, and I should have done it again this week, but as you'll see, I just kind of had a lot going on and didn't really have time to fill it in. But I mainly keep track of our photography schedule on here and also anything that my husband has going on because we run the photography business together. So me knowing his schedule is really important so that we know when we can work together to get photography business things done. At the bottom here, I don't keep dinners anymore, but I did start keeping track of his workouts for him because he's not in the habit of doing that himself. So I thought I would go ahead and document them for him. Maybe in the future, I'll use this to track something else throughout the week for the business, but right now I'm just leaving it blank. The second week we used this planner, I still kind of used it a lot. Put in our Disneyland trip here. I forgot to write in his workouts. I need to get in the habit of using this planner like I use my other planner, but it's a start. And then this week, as you can see, we really didn't have too much taking us out of the office. I didn't sit with him before the week started to ask him when he was going to be doing things like golfing, which he's doing right now. And it is Thursday, and I don't have that in here just because we didn't make time to go over the week together. And I really do enjoy knowing what to expect, especially knowing when I'm going to have some alone time during the week, because we run our business together and it's nice to do our own separate things too. So knowing his schedule lets me know when I'll be able to make a video or, doodle or journal or whatever. Now for the daily pages. In the past, these were the hardest pages for me to use because I just felt like it was so much space, but I'm really enjoying them for this. I still feel like it's a little bit too much space most of the time, but I'm keeping it really simple, putting in our schedule right here so I don't have to flip back to the week to look at it. And then I have to-dos, and then I'm keeping notes at the bottom. And I'm just kind of using it as a notepad just to jot things down. I'm not trying to keep it too nice or anything. One of the reasons that I'm using the Sarasa pens is because they dry so quickly and I don't need to worry about it smearing. And this is just truly a business planner where I take notes and keep track of what we have going on. See, there's some days where I feel like I really don't have any notes to write and it's so much space. And that's it. So that is how I'm using my Hobonichi Cousin as my business planner. This next one is not actually my planner anymore, but it is my journal. This leather traveler's notebook cover has been in my life since 2015. It was the first real traveler's notebook that I purchased after making one of my own and using it. And I think I even purchased this before I purchased any chic sparrows or anything. And it actually has the original Midori stamp on it before Traveler's Company took it over. And yeah, so I have this old stamp on here. This started off as one of my first vertical planners. I used to use the inserts in here to do my planning, and then it eventually just evolved into my journal. The reason that I'm showing you this right now too is because I do use it every day, and lately I've been seeing so many videos on people going to the Baumkuchen store or sending their TNs in to get stamped, and I kind of really want to get this one stamped. And it's about a 2-hour drive for me, so I might head out that way one day. I think the thing I'm debating on is if I want to stamp this planner or if I want to buy one of these made with the new logo on it from Traveler's Company and get that stamped. I don't know. What do you guys think? For a second, I thought this one was a fake because it had a different stamp on the back until I realized it's just because I've had it since 2015. Besides using this as a journal, I just recently started using it as my book journal too, which I just wanted to kind of show you guys really quick. This is a Moterm insert that I got on Amazon. This is a Moleskine Kahir notebook that I cut down to fit in here. And I've started to journal and collect things a lot more lately. I've been watching Jane the Crazy, and I love all of the ephemera that she puts into her journals. So I've just been collecting things and sticking them in here whenever I have a chance. And that's been a lot of fun lately. So I know this isn't a planner, but this can be used as a planner. And then I have this craft envelope. And like I said, I've been using this as my book journal. I had a larger book journal, but it was just kind of a pain to pull it out whenever somebody asked me about a book. And I carry this with me all the time in my utility pouch. So I figured I might as well go ahead and put all of that stuff in here. There's another book that I need to write on. I don't want to give any spoilers or anything, so I'll blur it out. But yeah, I've just been keeping my book journal in here now. Okay, let me know what you guys think. If you think I should get this one stamped or if I should just purchase a new one and have that one stamped. I'm just curious what you all have been doing. So those are the planners that I have been using in August. If you guys have any questions about any of them, feel free to leave it in the comments below. If you guys like this video, I'd appreciate a thumbs up. It really helps. And if you want to see more from me, be sure to subscribe. And if you want to be notified whenever I post a new video, which is usually every Saturday now, go ahead and hit that notification bell. I can't wait to talk to you guys about what planners I'm going to use in 2023, and I can't wait to see and hear what everybody else is going to be using, and I'll probably talk about that within the next few videos. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.